Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to a special edition of Tate's Tunes. We're here in the chat box today. I'm with special guest, drum roll.
Hi, I'm Rhett Behringer.
So today is going to be a little bit of a special day. I came up with 3 topics that I wanted to talk about with Rhett here. And honestly, let's just jump right into it. So the first topic today I want to talk about is about video game soundtracks. I have my pick for my favorite. I want to hear yours first.
So my favorite video game OST, I think if we're talking about best video game OST, has to be the Undertale soundtrack, just for how dynamic it is and how Toby Fox really weaves in how the music interferes with the story, and you get hints about characters' relationships by having their themes mixed with other themes. It's a very detailed-packed composition, and it was so good that it eventually got him a job with the Pokemon Company for Sword and Shield, and then eventually Scarlet and Violet.
That's really cool. I actually did not know that. That's really cool.
Yeah, he did the entire soundtrack for the last 2 games.
That's awesome. So if I had to pick mine, I'm going to throw right out there, Cuphead. There is nothing better than the first time hearing the jazz that was, I believe, created by the actual creators of the video game. I think they did the score as well. And between each boss fight, everything is so unique, so different.
It's amazing.
It's awesome.
Yeah, you say this at the same time as I've been, whenever I write for the shows that we do here, I have music playing typically, and I've been listening to a jazz composition of the Carney Carnation thing.
Nice.
Yeah, I know. So when you said that, I was lit up with joy.
And it's just so iconic, especially the fact of, I'm going to talk about this super quick, the King Dice score. So good. Love it. All right, so let's jump into our second topic.
Okay.
Second topic is going to be about music festivals. So this year, I've noticed, and I've seen online, that tickets haven't really been selling the best for Coachella this year. Coachella, obviously, is the biggest music festival out there. What are your thoughts on that?
So I think part of it is that music festivals are very expensive to produce, but they're also very expensive to go to. And a big part of the festival is the culture behind the festival and going to see with friends and all these other things. It's a community event. That's what they're for. Yeah. They're a festival. But a lot of these communities are having issues like there's been hotel accommodation issues. There have been, musician issues. There's been a bunch of issues of these festivals that have led to people not really trusting them. And I think that lack of trust has made it so they don't want to buy tickets anymore.
And it's especially a matter of the perspectives that's really changed through the years. And when, let's say we look back at 2016, 2017, ticket prices were at least $150, $200 cheaper. Obviously, it depends on the artists that they're getting to headline this year. So like this year, we have Lana Del Rey, Tyler, the Creator, and Doja Cat. Those are very huge names. So especially all the underlying artists as well who are going to be sub-headlining, like Sabrina Carpenter, for example. You're going to get your money's worth for what you pay for, but a lot of people really just aren't willing to shell out that money nowadays with inflation, increasing prices. So it's fair to make that assessment.
I also think it's interesting that you mentioned Tyler, the Creator, and I'll be really quick about that, is that if you don't see Tyler there, you can see him at Camp Flognar. There's another festival, and Flognar's had a great reputation. So it's also one of these things of well, do I see the Creator at Coachella, or do I just wait for another time?
Exactly. And glad you brought up Camp Flognar, because that brings up to our third topic today.
I'm so excited.
It's going to be the man himself, the human Servier, Nardwuar. We have his little saying, do. It's his little log line, little joke that he does with every single artist.
True fans will get it.
True fans
understand.
True fans will get it. And I love Nardwuar. I aspire to be like Nardwuar. His technique with interviews is something so admirable that he's garnered so much respect through the industry. I just got to ask, if you had to pick one artist that you wish Nardwuar would interview again or who he hasn't interviewed yet, who are you going to pick?
We've already talked about him, Tyler, the Creator. I mean, first, I got to go off. I love Nardwuar. One of my favorite Nardwuar things is that he hid in a bathroom to interview Nirvana before he got his reputation. I mean, he is dedicated to the craft. He's respected by all. And not only that, he's good at what he does. He's a legendary interviewer, and you respect it. And one of my favorite people to watch him interview is Tyler, the Creator, because Tyler's got this presence. He's got this energy when he talks to Nardwuar. It is awesome to watch them together because you have somebody who's both got the research behind it to actually ask really interesting questions. And he'll be like, how did this... I think he talked about Tyler has talked about the influence of a bunch of different music on his albums, but he's specifically pulled up jazz tracks and been like, so how did this track interview? And he's like, I don't know how you even noticed that this track was what spawned this. So there's a level of understanding that you don't get to see from a regular interviewer.
One of my favorite interviews that happened at least 17 years ago was with Pete Wentz and Patrick Stump from Fall Out Boy.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to see a new interview with them. Pete Wentz and Patrick Stump have natural personalities for the camera. They're also amazing performers as well. But to see them again on stage with Nardwuar, just shooting the shot, having fun. In that specific interview, somehow Nardwuar knew that Patrick Stump's dad was like a soul musician, and Patrick's just staring at him like, "What are you talking? Like, hello?" And to see that nowadays with how Fall Out Boy has changed through the years, pre and post hiatus, and especially with their super successful So Much for Tour Dust, I'd love to see Nardwuar going back at him.
To see him again, yeah.
But honestly, guys, thank you for joining us today here at the chat box in this special edition of Tate's Tunes. I hope to check you guys in here next time. My name is Tate Rosenberg.
And I've been Rhett Behringer.
And I hope you guys have a great day, and we'll catch you later.
Peace.